chance at the loser of that winner's final set, as we have given them the thumbs up to get it going. I don't think that it's going to be any question as to who both of these players are going to play. They got to stick to their guns, and it's going to be some Roy and Mega Man action.
I mean, the one thing that we've talked about as a hallmark of a player is how aggressive Mugen is and how he accelerates the tempo and cadence of this game to a place where you're uncomfortable. I don't think Peeb is going to fall into that trap, but can't have those misinputs with assure you, especially if you're playing against someone as snappy and quick as Mugen.
Yeah, 100% here, though. Edge guard situation. Crash Bomb going to try to cover, but it's not going to cover much of anything right here, as it's going to be jab into back air, but just a little bit too heavy as Mega Man. Next one should do it, though, but instead going to be a back air from the Mega Man to create some space. Falling neutral air, wanted the up smash. That's a pretty committal option there, Ducks.
Yeah, really committal, especially trying to find that early kill. You really can't be that greedy, especially against someone like Peeb, where once you're off stage, we saw how often he was spiking someone like Vendetta. You can't afford to be off stage that long against someone like Peeb.
No, he's going to capitalize on those opportunities now as Mugen's looking to, again, continue this control here. As air shooter time, is it going to happen yet again? But no, this time Peabnut doesn't get the ride off the top of the stage. Flare Blade not going to do it yet either from Mugen.
Yeah, Postmaster General Peeb over here trying to send you through airtime right now, but the back air still not enough, even from center stage at 128. I'm amazed at how long Mugen is preserving this stock. Peeb as well, 162, so nothing to turn your nose about from either player.
No, this has been high-octane action right here. Up hit on the double-edged dance. This air shooter, if it lands, might do it. Metal Blade, though, going to look to continue the string, and Mugen does finally get himself back onto some solid ground. But who can find the stock? It will be the back throw from mid-stage that does it, and Peabnut, who got a lot of damage on early, stayed alive due to those robot weights, baby, and is able to take the first stock versus Mugen.
Look, the other thing we just got to say right now is that Peeb is matching this aggression coming out on the side of Mugen right now, but that Blaze is definitely going to just take it out right now. 51 onto Mugen right now, but I like how he's controlling the center of the stage and basically challenging Peeb to get off that territory.
Blaze is a phenomenal option right there, but look at the amount of damage that Mugen has already taken just to try to get that stock back, and then he gets knuckled in the face, and that's what you're talking about. You can't be off stage versus Peabnut.
Yeah, no, Peeb is so good at exploiting those recoveries that are very telegraphed to come in. Again, when Peeb is able to force you off stage, it's just an execution test for him at that point of the game. So now, respect the space that Peeb is giving you and make sure you're not getting caught up in any of these options off stage.
100% as Peeb finding the Mega Buster again, looks for the Metal Blade. It's not there, and Peeb is playing some of the best Smash that I think I've seen him play in a long time today. He's starting to feel himself right here. Flame Sword yet again, just continuing to pepper away.
Yeah, and Peeb is just doing, it is such a testament to how well he's playing. I think right now he's still very hot coming off that set that we just had against Vendetta. It is very, very clean and robust gameplay on the side of Peabnut, but still losing that stock. But 121 on the side of Mugen, very, very easy to lose that stock to any aerial right now.
Yeah, pretty much anything that Peabnut wants to do is going to do it. I think a grab here near the ledge, you can see him going for it, would do it. Down air spike looking for from Mugen. It's still a little bit early to get that kill, but the back air, not going to be too early for that one. Peabnut is going to take game one, and it looks like from that hand signal, if I do recognize it myself, that's a run back.
Yeah, that's the Georgia run it back. Yeah, as soon as you see, you know, that like take a lap symbol from the old coach days in high school, you see that take a lap, like loop to loop, run it back.
100%, we're running that straight back here, and Roy Megman again. Mugen came out strong. Game one had a huge lead on Peabnut, but Peeb just refused to die. And that was literally the story of that set for a while. Eventually, Peabnut got pretty clean with it and was able to convert. But we'll see right here what happens. A couple of grab chains coming out, Flame Sword into a pellet.
Yeah, isn't Roy supposed to be the one that starts off the game really hot and aggressive? But
yeah, that's what I was thinking with these guys. This is what, yeah, that's right. That was right. We fixed it. Sorry, it was a bug in the system.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, we fixed that out just a little bit here, but. See, this could be deadly. You get Roy off stage like that, this could be a very dangerous situation. I thought he got past him there for those pellets, but he didn't quite do it on that turnaround, but still back into an edge guard situation.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Peab is doing such a good job of commanding this space on the stage, and we've seen this before where Sunita was playing this game of inches, breaking up the stage into quarters. Right now, Peab is threatening Mugen so well with these empty hops. It's impressive to see how he's just kind of trying to bait that one option and condition Mugen into one path of approach.
That it is now Mugen gets hit with the crash bomb, but he doesn't care. He's going to die for the stock. Did he not have his jump? I don't know.
I think he got caught, and this is the second time we've seen Mugen die to a kind of a careless SD. But again, Peab off stage using that crash bomb, trying to get back. Mugen establishing a very good tempo in the corner right now. And Peab just kind of has to choose an option out of the corner to get back. Get up attack, breaks through. And now, this is where we've seen Peab shine when he finally locks down the stage control.
Exactly, is now again Peabnut getting that stage control that we were talking about, starting to get in onto Mugen. Can't quite find anything. Does get his jump eaten by that metal blade right there, but he is able to air dodge right back to the stage. Comes in, again, continuing to try to encroach upon this space of Peabnut. Does condition him into that aerial, but here we go, air shooter time. But he does get out of it in time, it looks like, for now.
The discipline from Mugen not to jump out of the air shooter is a testament to how he realizes this is the win condition that Peab had the entire time against Vendetta. So you have to hold on to any of those resources that you can throughout this disadvantage state. Peab doing a much better job of abusing these platforms and trying to force Mugen to come in through a grounded approach. Makes it back to the stage. This is terrifying when you have Roy pinning you in the corner.
Yeah, it is. Very high percentages here. Blazer could end up being a stock. Up air, not going to quite do it just yet. We're getting to that percentage. We're back here from middle of the stage will do it, and that's exactly what happens here. Peabnut gets that stock, but I'll be looking to see if Mugen tries to find like an up B out of shield, but instead it's going to be the double-edged dance that takes it, and we are dead even here going into the last stock of game 2.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I've liked to see so far is how Peab almost upends the tempo of this game by aggressing so much onto Mugen. Of course, we get these typical strings coming out from Roy. Once he does find his combo, he can continue it out for a good bit. But Peab is just locking down this center stage control so well, forcing Mugen to approach linearly by jumping in. And now it's just a game of pinning him into the corner, and here comes the air shooters.
Here they come, the air shooters, the metal blades, just chipping away at the damage. The pellets just nickel and diming you to death with a little bit of hit here, a little bit of a hit there, and now next thing you know, you're at kill percent, and that's exactly the situation that Mugen finds himself in against Peabnut here, as he can't get in to the edge, and Peabnut's like, look, man, come at me. What are you going to do? I'm just going to continue to rack up some damage, get those falling back here, and now I've got stage control.
Yeah, and more importantly to that, no Shope, it just feels like Peab is basically playing a battle of inches against Roy. You now have Rage. We talked about Ken with Rage. Roy with Rage is also terrifying in its own prospect, and Mugen has been doing such a good job of pinning Peab through this corner. Again, both players playing with extreme discipline in terms of stage control, but Peab has to find a way to get to the ground and at least send Mugen off stage just like this to set up a win condition.
100% here is Mugen. Gets the side B, does need to finish it with the upward hit to get that final hit of it. But we're into literally a last hit situation for either of these players. A jab here probably confirms. A Mega Buster is definitely going to confirm, and it does finally land for Peabnut, who is on a tear right now. 2-0 lead on Mugen.
Look, he is playing so hot coming off that set with Vendetta. Something awakened within Peab where he's now playing with such precision and such, I would almost say, alacrity that it's unrivaled right now so far in bracket. Mugen has to find a way to change up his own tempo. It's been aggress throughout the course of this set show. If Mugen is able to find a way to balance the two, aggression and patience to punish on whiff, that is where Mugen will truly find success. We've seen it with Cola before.
That we definitely have here, and getting it going early is exactly what you need to do if you're Mugen, and you get the full charge, not full charge, but a very heavily charged neutral B to get an early stock here.
Yeah, it is so good. Khalil is doing really good to hold pressure. This is a never give up moment, and Peab loses a stock really early to a bad miss input. Mugen is driving right now.
Really is. And Peabnut right now down 2 stocks in this one. This might be one of those where you just kind of you know, phone it in for just a moment and say, look, let's go to game 4 and see what happens. But Peeb doesn't look like he's ready to give up.
Yeah, a slight technical whoopsie there where Peeb kind of threw away that stock, but at this point now, it's trying to get information on Peeb's side, figure out what may have gone wrong where Mugen was able to just kind of put his hand in the dirt and blitz you this whole game. But limiting the mistakes is going to be the first step to keeping composure. We saw the situation against Vendetta where he was up 2-0 and roars back to competition. He doesn't want to have to go through a Game 5 gauntlet in the loser side of this bracket.
No, he doesn't. Here is again, grab is going to come out looking for a tech chase. Up smash isn't going to do it for one of them, but Peeb says, hey, let me run up and get that action on you. So up smash does take it from him. Gap, back air should do it, and Mugen, he's going to take what Peeb gives him there, honestly, and he's going to take that game 3. But a lot of times, man, you know, just a little bit of momentum is all you need.
Look, I hate to circle it back to this show, but Mugen lost his winner stock off of a bad SD.
Yeah.
Losing on an SD doesn't necessarily entail the entire set. This is a bad game. It's unfortunate what happened to Peeb, but now it's time to rally. We're going to small battlefield, condensing down that stage, basically a smaller PS2. We've seen this before. I wonder how this is going to benefit Peeb in terms of pressure he's able to exert on Mugen. Never mind losing a stock at 11%.
Yeah, he is right here as we are into the action. Production eating a little bit too much right now. I'm just kidding, we're doing fine. But we are back into it, and Mugen already losing that stock, man. That was incredibly fast. We're not even 30 seconds into this one.
Not even 30 seconds in, and Peeb's already flapping Mugen. Now Mugen's able to find some pressure and bring this back, but not holding in that F smash. The jab F smash is able to constantly rip off, and the Crash Bomber saves his life, Show.
That it does. But again, the grab is just grabbing and hitting cloth, but is not actually grabbing it as falling neutral air into forward air gets it going.
Yeah, I mean, one thing we do need to see right now is Peeb capitalize off that early stock. Mugen trying to find any way to keep the pressure rolling, and Peeb just been struggling to keep Mugen pinned into the corner, especially at the course of this set. Mugen keeping this pressure rolling. The down tilts have been very successful. To show you, not enough to close out a stock, Show.
No, it's not here. It's coming back to the side of the stage is Peeb. Jumping up to get that neutral air. Flamesword to just create some space here. Yet again does it. Now he's going to turn his back and look for that back air to see if he can get the kill, but he is going to hit the ground a little bit too early for it. This time the up tilt not still going to do it. 160%. Must not have got the super strong hitbox on it, but Mugen is going to take that here as he continues to pressure towards the side of the stage. Gets the grab.
At this point, it's anything. Grab, back air, forward air. Anything from Mega Man really can't kill, but you can't let Roy with this much rage touch you because you will just explode. You are liable to die at any percent. The back air finally seals it, but Peeb eyeing that loser's final spot. Mugen still can bring this back. We've seen it before.
Yes, we have. It's Peeb again, continuing to pepper in with these air shooters. Side B's here. Going to go low as Peabnut. Jab into back air is going to secure the stock, and we're back to dead even. Peabnut with an early lead, but it's all but gone now here on this last stock. Anyone's game.
And with the hole that Mugen was in earlier, it's so impressive and a testament to how much fortitude he has as a player. The pressure Mugen's exerting in this corner right now, Peeb has to make very calculated decisions, and any errant input leads to tons of percent.
That it does here is again trying to come in, find anything that he can. Forward air. Continuing through the side of the stage. There's the string he wanted. He wanted that up air, but now the air shooter time. But Mugen comes out of it aggressively, but the trades are going the way of Peabnut right now as he is about 60% up right now.
129 from Mugen with 80 on Peeb. Jab back air, threatening his life right now. And
he's going to get him with an up smash! Oh my lord, he waits out on him. He had the jab, and we all thought, you said it, we thought it was going to be the back air follow-up, but he waited on it. He got Peeb to react the way he wanted to, and the up smash to secure it. Despite the early stock there where Mugen loses it, he comes back, he wins it, and we are going to Game 5.
Again, we've talked about this before, Show. Game 5, Peeb seemed like a different animal against Vendetta. He got rattled early on. Can Peeb close this out and call in that Sandman that we were talking about earlier. It's tough, especially when Mugen had such a hard read on that missed tech.
Yes, it is here as we're coming, again, small battlefield. Jumping over the top of it is Mugen as he does get the grab. Again, baits it out on the platform, waiting for that neutral get up from Peab, but he kind of overextends just a bit, goes off the side of the stage, and now Peabnut gets a couple of air shooters towards him.
Yeah, and again, Mugen just doing a great job just holding this pressure onto Peab. I don't like that Peab is almost exerting too much pressure into Mugen. We see him jumping in, trying to find a way to get pressure on him. The air shooter into back air does seal out, but wow, not enough even with that for you early.
Yeah, that was definitely the strong hitbox on that one. I thought that was definitely going to be the stock, but instead, not happening here. Forward throw. Wanted a tech situation, but wasn't put into knockback for long enough to do that. Instead, lands right on his feet. But Mugen continuing to chip back away at Peabnut here. Going to be looking for a jab conversion. Again, grab missing. As he grabs that middle blade, Z drops it back to the ground and just continues to fight for a little bit of stage control here as Peabnut does get the back throw.
Look, at this point, it's anyone's game. You have to be so respectful of both kill options on the side of Mega Man, where it comes out to the back air or Roy's back air. Nobody wants to be off stage, especially in this situation, but the Crash Bomber allowing Peab to get a second lease on life. And this is where Khalil has to be so careful off stage to make it back.
Making it back here again is to the ledge. Peabnut does get the Flame Sword under it to get the stock. Mugen was in a precarious situation for a while there, and he does eventually get the jab into the forward air, and we're dead even here. Again, game 5, 2 stocks left. Both of these players fighting for a chance to losers finals, and right now Mugen is putting in some work. He's come from behind. He used rush to try to get up in the air. Both of them trying to gimp the other one off the top, but nobody finding that last hit.
Yeah, and right now it has been so much pressure coming out. Pete hasn't been able to find a way to rally out of this corner. We don't want to say the download is complete just yet, but right now this Roy has a read on Mega Man.
He definitely does. Again, another jab back here right there. Not going to kill from this percentage, but can't allow too many more of those. It might. And so, ooh, that was a chance to potentially break shield, but just couldn't quite find that last hit.
Pete trying to find his way back into the top 3, but we have Mugen trying to defend an all Georgia top 3. And right now, it just feels like there is no way to get around this sword from the Roy. None of the pellets. Leaf Shield hasn't been present. The fair doesn't close out just yet. But Peab hasn't really been able to find solid footing yet, Show.
No, he hasn't. He's coming in. He's going to get back aired as he tries to air dodge back to the stage. He needed that extra little bit of movement there, but the iframes in before he does grab the ledge. And great stuff from Mugen to be able to capitalize on it as the ledge trump into the up air, but Peab turns it right back around on him.
And so much pressure coming out from Mugen to roll in, cover. Not that Legato doesn't make it just yet. And Peab hasn't been able to find any way to get his success where he's been finding it previously, using the air shooter, finding ways to punish landings. It has been a complete shift in momentum. And right now, this aggression is just not being met by the quick aerials of Roy.
No, it is not. Here is, again, Mugen looking for anything that he can find. Up air's going to come out, not going to quite be there. Peab gets the crash bomb onto Mugen, but he places it right back on him with that back air. But he is going to cover his landing with it just a bit. But the weapon percentage here from Mugen is so big. Peabnut is just playing at 125% or more for the rest of this set, but it's not going to matter because the double-edge dance will catch him at the ledge, and Mugen completes the, I believe, reverse sweep, right? Peab
yeah,
went
I mean,
up 2-0.
It means infinite, but it might as well mean clutch in this scenario.
Yeah.